Today, I want to share with you an interesting and a beautiful experience that we had inside the GIA project. So it's a transdisciplinary participatory research on governance in the infrastructure in the Amazon, the case of the Upper Madeira River Basin. So this project, we have this project in 4 different regions in 4 different Amazonian countries, and the one that I'm sharing with you is located in the binational area between Bolivia and Brazil. And basically, we want to learn together about tools and strategies for addressing infrastructure in the governance, protected areas, and indigenous land. So here you can see the area is in Latin America. So this is South America. We have Brazil and Bolivia, and here is the Madeira River. So in the Bolivian Amazon and the other regions of the Amazon, universities and local communities have difficult access to apply transdisciplinary research and experiential training. And remote communities require access to knowledge and capacity building. And this collaborative initiative strengthens the research on issues related to infrastructure governance in close collaborations and participation of riparian communities of the Beni and Mamoré rivers in the Upper Madeira in Bolivia. And these have been affected by the construction of dams in this area. So basically what we did at the beginning, we create a team. First, the GIA community and partners. The GIA communities and partners were based on grassroots organizations and communities from Brazil and Bolivia, and also local communities, NGOs, like local NGOs, one from Bolivia and one from Brazil. And also we have academia, three local universities, 2 from Bolivia and 1 from Brazil. The GIA and the people who are based on the University of Florida were like the GIA coordinators, and also we built a group of mentors and reviewers. And our students selected, the students who did the research were selected in the Amazonian University of Pando. And also they work closely with their advisors and professors. This transdisciplinary participatory research is part of a programmatic activities within this mosaic, as I mentioned before. And the main objective was to strengthen the capacities of undergraduate students from the Universidad Amazónica de Pando, while generating relevant information for the communities in the study area through several other actors that are part of the Upper Madeira community of practice. So we had like a very strict process of selection. We start on February of 2020, where we opened this call to all the faculties in the UAP, in the local university. And through this process, we also sent an invitation to form the GIA mentors and the GIA reviewers, who basically are a group of professionals that will support the students during the whole process of research. So the students were the students who are in their last year, undergrads, but in the last year, so they are ready to do their thesis research, their dissertations. So basically, after this process of selection, we had a total of 17 students from different backgrounds, from different disciplines. They had a research methodology online class for 3 months, May, June, and July. And this class was taught by a UF professor. And after that, these 70 students has to present a proposal to going forward and to go into the second phase. And the group of mentors and reviewers were the ones who do this selection. And at the end, they select 7 students in total from different disciplines. So here is the group of the Upper Madeira Mosaic team, the ones who participate in the whole process. And I wanna take attention to this lady, Lidianti, who is the OCMA director. She's a strong leadership, and also she is part of grassroots organizations in the Amazon too. At the end, we have a group of 5 students, one from social work, another for public accounting, environmental engineering, and biology. They were the students who were selected to do their research. And The mentors were a variety of different professionals from NGOs, from academia and researchers. So each of these professionals were the ones who guide the students' research. And also the reviewers, there were also from different universities, from Brazil, from Bolivia, and also we have people from grassroots organizations also, where they were part of the communities, and they were also the ones who agrees or not in the research and the results and in the objective. The communities were involved in the whole process. So after that, after we have the students, the 5 finalists, we go into the second phase. And basically this second phase was basically do the research. It was from August to December 2020. They have to do like the theoretical framework,
Sorry,
field
Marliz,
from
you have 4
preparation.
minutes to go. Sorry, you
Okay,
have 4
thank you.
minutes to go.
Okay, data analysis, dissertation writing, poster presentation, and the symposium too. So we also did a lot of field preparation workshop when we teach the students like how to do the IRBs, how to be in contact with the communities, the ethics and morals of studies, and also the COVID thing, because we did this in the middle of the pandemic. So this is the fieldwork team. I already mentioned a little bit about that. So it's a group of grassroots organizations, NGOs, and academia. And as I mentioned before, we did this in COVID-19 times. So we developed a very strong measurements that because the safety of the students and also the participants were really important for us. So here you can see a little bit of the fieldwork between October and November. So the students went to the communities and did the field work there. They ran interviews, catch fish, and whatever thing they have to do in order to finish their research. And then they have to summarize everything and present the results in their university. So in December of 2020, they did the symposium when they shared their results from the research. But also the important thing is to return the co-produced materials to the communities, because it doesn't matter that you're going to do a great research, but you are not going to give back to the communities. So in June of 2021, a couple of weeks ago, the students returned to the communities and they returned their information. They also co-produce materials like guides and flyers and videos and protocols and different type of guides that the communities will use that information to strengthen the ability to also negotiate with the government about the big infrastructure that are planning in their territories. So as conclusion, we could say like, this example is strengthening the ties between partners in communities of practice, especially between local Amazonian universities. This is an interesting new model and participatory and experiential research that could be implemented in the universities. We cement a new role for universities working with communities, with NGOs. And the co-generated material reinforces the knowledge of the communities that saw their experiences and problems of daily life reflected in their products. And some lessons learned, these lessons learned were based on the evaluation that we did in the local university, were related to the time, because we have the pandemic, so a lot of things going on and we have to adapt a lot. And also the time is never enough. And then the coordination between partners. So the coordination between the GIA mentors, the reviewers, and the students were very fluid. However, some coordination with the local university, like the professors and teachers, were kind of not strong. So we need to work on that, so to include more the local professors in this process. And the student selection, next time we need to be more stricter and maybe have more details, because for various reasons, several students just abandoned because maybe including lack of computer, lack of internet access, or lack of interest and responsibility. So those are kind of the important lessons we learned. So thank you for giving me the opportunities. We want to thank to all the communities and also the partners and the funders. Thank you very much.